You are about to embark on a journey into the unknown, the unexplained, ghostly encounters, lucid dreaming, astral projection, the Mandela effect. This is Out of Body Experience TV with your host, Juan Augusto.
Hi there, my fellow YouTubers and my fellow Twitter followers. Welcome to another Lucid Dream vlog I title Mr. Invisible. Now, the scene starts off where I am in a room, I'm in an apartment with other individuals whom I don't know. They're my roommates, but I don't know them in real life. I was tidying a room, and then there was a set of lights. It's actually, those spotlights. There were like 3 of them. And what ended up happening was I ended up dropping one to the ground, and the light bulb broke. But there was something within this light bulb, right? It was some kind of chemical. This chemical, it started to fizz, it started to bubble. It was like, oh my god, and I was freaking out in the dream. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is dangerous. So I ended up getting some of that over me, and I was concerned. I was like, oh man, I gotta get rid of this. I throw it down the sink. So I took the light, and I ended up throwing it into the sink. Okay, so what ended up happening was I just left the sink, and I was trying to get all that stuff off of me, right? The chemical that was on my hands. So I went back to the sink to go wash my hands, right? To get it, to get it off of me. And what happens? What do I see? The sink is gone. And I'm like puzzled. I'm like, what the hell happened to the sink? So I'm looking, and the sink is there. I just can't see it. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? Right? So I'm then noticing my hands, and my hands are starting to disappear. And I'm like freaking out in the dream. That's why I call this Mr. Invisible, the dream. And I was blown away. I was like thinking, wait a second, what's going on? I was intrigued. So what did I end up doing? I took the other light, the spotlight, and I smashed it as well, just to see if there was any kind of chemical or what have you in that lighting fixture. Sure enough, there was more. I immediately went to my roommates within the apartment, and I started telling them, I'm like, guys, look at this. Dude, there's this invisibility chemical, right? So we were all intrigued. We were like, oh wow. So obviously there wasn't enough for everybody. So what I ended up doing in the dream, I put that chemical in a bucket, right? It didn't melt the bucket. It was just like fizzing or whatever. And I added a little more water into the bucket, right? So, we were mixing we were diluting, I guess, this chemical with the water. So what ended up happening was my roommates within the dream, they were putting the chemical, the diluted chemical, all over them, all over their body, and sure enough, they all disappeared. And we were just like, oh, we're gonna have fun with this, right? But we said, we can't tell anybody, okay? It's gotta be remaining within everybody in this group, and that's it. Sure enough, what happens when you give somebody a new toy and they like it? They start to take advantage of it, right? So there were certain individuals within the group, they were trying to do not so nice things with that power, that invisibility cloak or the invisibility chemical. And some of us, including myself in the dream, was not having it. There was that disagreement. I'm like, what are you guys doing? It's like, and I knew what they were up to, and it came to the point where I said, no, man, I can't let you guys do it, which was, there was a little pushback from my roommates in the dream. So eventually we decided to hash it out or try to make peace in the dream. So we went to a bar and we started drinking. So we were just throwing different ideas of what we could do with this chemical, the invisibility chemical. Anyhow, from there, the dream ends. So I was looking forward to pursuing this dream. When I woke up, I was thinking, you know what, this was cool. Having the invisibility, the ability to be invisible in the dream. So that was cool. Who wouldn't want to be invisible at times? I'm sure though people would misuse it if this ability was given to the masses. Like a Lucid Dream vlog. Until the next one, peace and have a good one. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And also you can check out my other YouTube channel where I'm going to be doing gaming, retrospective video blogs, and stay tuned. Have a good one.